What a release right there. We're joined by composer, songwriter, multi-instrumentalist, visual artist, performer Kelsey Lu, who will be releasing a sophomore album soon, and her work includes original scores for Netflix's award-winning documentary Daughters. She also did work on Earth Mama. Alongside commissions across fashion and film, Kelsey's creative universe also spans collabs with visionaries like Yves Tumor, Jamie XX, Debbie Harry, Mickey Blanco, Skrillex. That was the lead track, Running to the Pain, from forthcoming album So Help Me God, out this June. And I want you to say hello and good morning to Kelsey Lu. Kelsey, good morning.
Good morning.
Welcome.
Good morning. Thanks for having me.
Oh, it is so great to have you here.
Wow, what an intro.
I working up a sweat already. Running to the Pain. The lyrics right there, running to pain. Wow.
Yeah.
Been there, done that.
Right?
Maybe more of a stumble for me. Running sounds victorious.
It does sound victorious. I mean, I think, when it's like a beacon of hope, right?
Yeah.
You know? I think you can stumble. You can stumble into pain. You can fall into it. You can land however you need to. Sprint towards it. I think a lot of times it's easy to just try to avoid it, but it'll seep up. It's pretty unavoidable. It's life. It's a part of it.
Yeah.
And the song "Running to Pain." It's like, for me, it is. It's a bit of a rejoice through a lot of hardships, but also through the hardships, a lot of joy, a lot of release, a lot of catharsis, and a lot of like facing the things that aren't, you're like, oh, this isn't good, but I keep going back to it because it's like hell. It's got a hold on me.
I like how I didn't understand most of what you just said, because that's how it is. Sometimes it's like,
it's like yeah, very, very that.
The video, you can feel it too. The music video for Running to Pain.
Gosh, yeah.
Oh my gosh. That was like, it is like a short film that I didn't want to end.
Well, there's much more to come.
Yeah.
And there's actually going to be a short film.
Oh.
That's going to come out with the album that it'll be a part of. All these visual releases that I did in collaboration with my friend Savannah Leaf, the amazing director that directed Earth Mama, that I did the score for. We spent like about a week on the island of Lanzarote, which is this like volcanic island.
In Spain, right?
In Spain.
Yeah.
But it's closer to Africa.
Oh, it's closer to Africa. Okay, cool.
I'm just saying. Anyways.
Good to know.
There's like over 200 active volcanoes happening. So, the earth is rumbling, the core is bubbling up beneath our feet. And there were a lot of hardships within the making of it all.
Oh, really?
Which I mean listen, 5 planets were in retrograde. It was a lot, but it added some fuel to the energy of everything, all of the emotion that was put into it, and everyone was so dedicated to making it all happen. And it's I don't know, I really love it. I'm a very I'm a cinematic person.
Yeah.
And I love sitting with a frame. I love sitting with the emotion of whoever's in the frame and what they're going through in that moment. And Running to Pain, there's moments of like explosion, and then moments of release and calm, and then it's building back up, and then it's calm again.
Much like a volcano.
Yes.
On the lava rock.
Yes, on the lava rock.
It's interesting you said about planets being in retrograde, because in that moment I was like, is Earth ever in retrograde? We're always talking about the other planets, and I'm like, feels like Earth is in retrograde half the time, right?
Right? It does. I couldn't say, but I'm going to say yes.
People talk about it's been 7 years since you released an album, which sounds like a long time, but I'm wondering how that occurs to you. Does it feel like a long time, or just the right amount, or maybe you have no sense of time at all?
I don't have a sense of time. I don't
like
have
the
a
pause.
sense of time. But that pause makes me think of so I grew up in Charlotte, North Carolina, and on the jazz station on the radio there, Bob Parlocha was the host, and he spoke like this often. And it wasn't until I was in college and I was on mushrooms and I was riding in the car and evenings with Bob Parlocha that I realized he is speaking in tandem. He is speaking in rhythm. And I was like, genius, genius. Wow. Sometimes we got to take time with our words. I think 7 years, I'm feeling it now, Man, this past week has been an emotional roller coaster. There's so many beautiful things happening, so many things that I've been asking for, that I'm calling into my life. And it's funny how, that can feel really overwhelming. Like, it's the acceptance of it. It's like a practice of accepting the allowance of being able to feel all of this joy, to feel the love, to feel like everything in my life right now is how it's meant to be. And I think within the 7 years, I've needed to get back to the root of my joy for music. Yeah. Why I make it. What kind of relationships I need in my life to help foster and help my journey within that feels good and in alignment with who I am. And I'm feeling it, and it feels overwhelming, like, oh my God, I'm in and out of like sobbing and crying and then being like, yeah, like so powerful. And then just being like, I feel so vulnerable. And then all of a sudden being like, oh my God, it's seven years and so much has changed between then and now of releasing things, So much more is asked of an artist.
Oh, what would you say is asked now more?
On like platforms and socially, there can be levels of requests.
You have to post 3 times a day. Come on, Kelsey, get with the time.
But it's funny because I think about 7 years ago, or like before I released Blood or Church, and just kind of where they're like not necessarily like you have to post 3 times a day. Like I don't feel pressured by anyone to do that, by my label, by my team, which is thank y'all, because but it's, so much of it is coming from self, the expectation of self, or you're on social media and you're looking at what other people do and you're like, I can do more. Like, why don't I do that? Or like, and you're pinning yourself up against other people, and it's weird because I remember when it didn't feel like that.
Yeah.
I remember just being freebie deebie doo, like on there, like smoothie for the day, boobie for the night.
Remember when the videos were a new thing on IG, and it's like video. We're just doing video. Put anything on the video.
Anything. Oh my God, I'd have a riddle for everything. I was free. I wasn't thinking about it, and I guess all of a sudden it's like this subconscious space, but I guess really that's internal, and that's something for me to work out. But yeah, I mean, 7 years, almost a decade.
The new album is called So Help Me God.
Yeah.
Great title. What are like some of the words that stand out to you as far as just words or phrases that represent the spirit of the album or the feeling of it?
Joy, resurrection, reflection, ecstasy. Also, contending with self. I know that's not a word, but
Phrase is good too.
yeah. I think, going into your shadow, facing the things that you don't necessarily really want to see or face, but is a necessary means of getting through it and getting through them to the other side. This work that I do, I know it's been healing for me, but it's also been a place of pain. And so contending with that, facing like how these opposites can coexist, without one over trumping the other. I don't want to fall into like delusion.
Yeah.
The age of the Delulu is it's funny because Lou's in Delulu.
It is.
That's like actually one of the things I've been like, should my fan names be the
Delulus? I like that. You kind of changed the meaning of it.
But then I stuck with lunatics because I'm like, yeah, I feel that a lot more.
Well, we like the Lou that we have with us today.
Yeah.
And we're excited about the album on the way.
Yeah.
We're here with Kelsey Lou, by the way. That's the Lou we're talking to. And Kelsey, we wanted you to come in and like share some music with us because that's one of the fun things about Morning Becomes Eclectic is music discovery.
Yeah.
We don't play, the top 30 radio commercial hits. We play stuff from now, but also from the past. And I thought it'd be nice for you to share some songs that for you feel like they're in the spirit of your new album in whatever way you please. And if you could start with one, we would love that right now.
Yeah. The first one, I'm like, what is it? The first one is Stevie Wonder, Lately. I guess it's, it kind of came into my life again. Certain songs like Enter and then Leave and then Re-Enter.
Yeah.
I like cry every time I hear this song. It's so heartbreaking, but so like beautiful. But also in like the order of the album, the sequence on the album, it like goes from this like heartbreaking song where he's like, I look at myself in the mirror and like I tear myself to pieces. And then into like, you're whispering somebody else's name in the night. Like, what's going on, baby? Like, oh, do I deserve your heart? Like so much like self, like what's wrong with me when you're clearly there's something going on, but like, but then turning it into self, but like, well, is it what am I doing? And then from that song it goes into Happy Birthday. what like what?
It's the full circle of life.
Exactly. It's amazing. And actually I was performing at MoMA recently for the Black Arts Council Gala, and afterwards Stevie Wonder's son came up to me, and I didn't know he was Stevie Wonder's son, but he came up to me and was giving me a lot of compliments, and he was like, I took a recording of you while you were singing and I sent it to my dad. And I was like, oh, that's so cool. Thanks. Yeah. And he's like, yeah, I was like, well, who's your dad? And he's like, Stevie Wonder. I was like, thank you. That's cool.
That is very cool.
That's cool.
Try to play it cool in the moment.
I was like, yeah, your dad, my dad too, in many ways.
Let's check out Lately and revisit that. We're here with Kelsey Lou. Here's Stevie Wonder. It's Morning Becomes Eclectic on KCRW.
with no vivid reason here to find. Yet the thought of losing you's been hanging round my mind. Far more frequently you're wearing perfume. With you say no special place to go. But when I ask will you be coming back soon, you don't know, never know. Well, I'm a man of many wishes, hope my premonition misses. But what I really feel, my eyes won't let me hide, 'cause they always start to cry. 'Cause this time could mean goodbye. Lately I've been staring in the mirror, very slowly picking me apart, trying to tell myself I had no reason with your heart. Just the other night while you were sleeping, I vaguely heard you whisper someone's name. But when I ask you of the thoughts you're keeping, you just say nothing's changed. Well, I'm a man of many wishes, I hope my premonition misses. But what I really feel, my eyes won't let me hide, 'cause they always start to cry. 'Cause this time could mean goodbye, goodbye. Oh, I'm a man of many wishes, I hope my premonition misses. But what I really feel, my eyes won't let me hide, 'cause they always start to cry. 'Cause this time could mean
Oh, that change at the end. That's Stevie Wonder, lately as selected by our guest today, Kelsey Lou. Her new album is on the way, and we continue with selections from Kelsey Lou here on Morning Becomes Eclectic. It's KCRW. It is Morning Becomes Eclectic here on 89.9 KCRW. We're here with Kelsey Lou, who has a new album on the way, her first in 7 years. It's called So Help Me God. It'll be out in June, and she's sharing some music that is in the spirit of the album. I mean, it's fitting that we just heard Lately from Stevie Wonder, because one of the first singles is called Running to the Pain. And also, Kelsey, I hear that there are some incredible collaborators you have on the album. We've got Sampha, Kamasi Washington, Lady Jess, but I'm really curious about Kim Gordon and how you connected with her.
Yeah. Some years ago, I was performing for a dub lab kind of little event. I think it was like a fundraiser, I believe. And she came up to me afterwards and complimented me. And I'm especially after performing, I'm kind of like a bit in a daze. And also, I often don't know what people look like. So my friend afterwards was like, "Oh my God, do you know who that is?" I was like, "Oh, she lives? Maybe." And I'm like, "That's Kim Gordon." I was like, "Shut up." And then some years later, when I was back in LA, this is like a few years ago, and I was working on this album, I went to one of her shows with a friend of mine, Natasha Leone, was like, "Do you want to go see Kim Gordon at Zebulon?" And so I went, and then, we were hanging out in the green room afterwards, and, I was like, "I don't know if you remember me." And I was like, "Yeah." And I was like, "I'm actually like working in the studio on the album, if you'd wanna swing through." And she was down. She came through, and we just jammed. And
so cool.
It was really cool. We actually made something, this pretty wild track that elements of it are on the first song of the album. But, I really wanted to sort of come out as maybe as like a special release or something. It's really cool. I like how wild it is, which kind of goes into this next song.
Ooh, what do you got?
A little bit.
Yeah.
It's called Denial. It's by Divide and Dissolve. It's off of her 2021 album. And Taki is a friend of mine, and we actually met in New York a long time ago. I was squatting in a studio in Dumbo, in my friend's studio of a collective that I was in, and she was touring around, and she came through for like a couple of days and was practicing, and then we found out that we both grew up Jehovah's Witness and left. And especially at the time, this was around like 2000, maybe like 13 or so. I'd rarely met anyone else that also left. But it's funny because the ones that I did were musicians. And we were like, it's just kind of this bond, this certain kind of connection and like kindredness to a certain kind of experience, and where music is our haven. And there's a lot of things and similarities that I feel when I listen to her music, and even just the title of the song, Denial, makes me think about where kind of society is right now. A lot of people are in denial of the reality of the situation that we're in, and I don't know, but also it's to me it's a bit of a soundtrack to life, and it's explosive. It feels a bit like you're in a dream. Sometimes you're in a nightmare. And yeah, it's just the jam.
It's underneath us right now, creeping in.
Yes.
Let's enter the dream.
Yes.
We're here with Kelsey Lou, our special guest on Morning Becomes Eclectic for KCRW. Heavy duty selection right here. Our guest is Kelsey Lou. That's what you get when we have our special guest coming through. Some songs you might not ever hear ever or on KCRW, but that's Divide and Dissolve with Denial here on Morning Becomes Eclectic. Kelsey Lou has a new album coming out soon and is sharing some songs that are kind of in the spirit of it. I love how we went from Stevie Wonder to this. And Kelsey, what song do you have to share with us next?
Yeah, next I've got Angel by Goldie, with the singer that would frequently sing with him, Diane Charlemagne. And I don't know, it's a feel good. It feels good. I love it's not completely consistent. There are moments of breath, even within like the drum and bass track. It's like there's moments where you have like a relief and then you get back into it. And I think that's in the album So Help Me God. There's twists and turns and like there's a consistency of emotion, but things will drop out and then pop back in. You'll be in a yellow room and then all of a sudden you'll be in a green room, and then all of a sudden you'll be at the top of a mountain, and then all of a sudden you'll be in the bottom of the ocean. There are twists and turns.
All right.
But it's all emotion. It's all music. It's life. And yeah.
We'll hear that track from Goldie coming up next here. Kelsey Lou is our guest. Goldie, love Goldie so much. We're checking out a track here selected by our guest, Kelsey Lou, on Morning Becomes Eclectic.
That's me.
That's her.
That's
composer,
me.
musician, visual artist, performer, and probably more things in the future because she's unstoppable. And the new album is out in June. It's called So Help Me God. Kelsey Lou, it's been so much fun having you.
It's
Thanks
been
for coming
such
through.
a pleasure. Thank you so much for having me, Julie.
Really excited about the album. And also, I'm excited to give away some tickets to your show that you have coming up at the Blue Note in LA on Sunday, April 26th, where you can experience some of the first live performances of Kelsey's forthcoming album. Go to the KCRW app right now and find that tab that says Win at the bottom of the screen. That's where you can enter for your chance to win a pair of tickets to KCRW Presents Kelsey Lou at Blue Note on Sunday, April 26th. Have a great time on us. And this is KCRW Santa Monica, Los Angeles, KDRW.